Hey guys, there's very few things that would make me run up to Atlanta ever and drive through traffic on a Friday. But when the crew from Westbrook called me and said, hey man, we got you a K-Craft to come try out, brother, let me tell you, we hit the road. And Angie and I went up, picked this thing up today. I've been looking for something like this for a while, and you guys know the way we review boats is I don't review boats that I haven't been in for very long. And I've only just picked this thing up today, so I've only paddled it around just to familiarize myself with it. The whole reason for today's video is because Crescent says this thing will run with 350 pounds in it. So today, we're gonna do something dumb. I'm gonna put this thing to max weight and we're gonna see what it'll do. I've got a green float out behind me and I'm gonna go out there and flip around it without the weight in it. Then we'll put the weight in it and go see what it does. So this is all about weight tests. What will something do at the max weight that the factory says it'll hold? So I'm 215. I went and picked up 125 pounds of manure and 10 pounds of bird seed, and that's what we're going to throw in here for an additional 135, and that should get us to the 350 here shortly. Y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, this is not an overly scientific test. What I want to do is just see how quickly it gets to speed, stop on the other side of the green, turn around, get back to speed, and come back this way. The boat's got a real good glide so far. Like I said, we'll come back more on technical stuff later on. I just want to see what it does at weight and at max weight. You can see I had to throw an extra turn scoop in there, and that's because and that's because it's a pontoon style hull. And you also got to be aware of where you're standing. But thankfully that shows you that it's pretty stable, because if I had done that in another boat, I would have gone swimming. And this water is not only wet, it's cold and it's really wet. So I didn't want to do that. But anyway, you know, hey, this is real. This is what it is. But yeah, if you got to be aware of where your feet are at in the boat too. But we're gonna load it up, go ahead and take it to max weight and see what it does. Like I said, so far it gets to speed well. It's got a really good glide. It turned good, but like I said, I wasn't expecting it to be, you know, a flip around on a dime type of boat, because it is a pontoon style hull. So it's gonna track straighter. So let's load it up, let's see what happens. All right, y'all, you can see at 350 pounds. Now I haven't done a performance check yet. But if I lean over, that's 350 pounds of rating on this boat. So I know the manufacturers have performance rating, where performance degrades, and safety rating. I would not say that I'm at the edge of a safety rating on this boat. I would say I am 100% at the edge of a performance rating of this boat. 350 pounds was pretty generous. But this is more of a stand-up paddleboard than a kayak, so there is less freeboard. This is to be understood. There's a little bit of water, and I'll put my head camera on so you can see that, but there's a little bit of water coming up through the center scupper and it's going right back out. But you can definitely tell that this one is loaded. This is the full load. This is 350 plus pounds. I'd say 350, you know, and whatever my clothes are, because I was 215 naked anyway. But there, I know y'all didn't need to hear that. But you see right there, all right, that's literally just straightening my right leg out, straightening my left leg out. So use this for what you guys want, and use it for what you will. But that tells me everything I need to hear about 350 pounds on this boat. Let's see what it does. I can definitely tell that there is a lot of weight in this boat. Now, in fairness, this boat for my fleet was going to be for running and gunning. I wasn't going to load 70 pounds of Yak Attack crate in the back, you know, and batteries and everything else. I wasn't going to load 10 rods and reels and 32 pounds of soft plastics. That wasn't what this boat was for. This boat was for running and gunning, jumping in creeks. When I got my fly rod, a few boxes, a few rods, you know, box of jerk baits, that's the kind of stuff that I wanted this boat for. For that purpose, I think this boat's going to be wonderful. This does not concern me because I know I'm not going to push it this hard. Now, speaking of pushing hard, here in a minute, we're going to do something stupid with it. Let's see what happens there. But I'm telling you right now, Crescent says 350 pounds, you better listen to them. If you put 350 pounds in the boat, this is what you get. To me, if you're going to run 350 pounds in a boat, you better be looking at more of a kayak than this boat. I'm just saying you right now, 100%. So far, I'm impressed with the way it holds it. I would not want to paddle all day like this. I can promise you that. Let's do something stupid. All right, let's see. 86. Yeah, 86 plus 350 is 436. All right, so just so you guys know, at roughly 8.6 pounds per gallon, that's 2 5-gallon buckets of water. So we've come up with about, what do we say, 86 pounds extra on top of our 350 that was already on top of here. So we're pushing it 436, and you can see, again, I haven't crossed over the safety threshold. I don't feel like I'm going to go swimming. I mean, I'm still standing on this thing. I don't feel like it's going to throw me in the water. But you can see I'm beyond every bit of primary stability. The only thing I've got is secondary stability and the grace of God, and that's it. So, you see it here, loaded to max, stupidly overloaded. Don't do that to your boats. I would say that the K-Craft is going to be 350 max, 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 and under. I wouldn't paddle it at 350, but it's a super boat for what I want it to do, what I want to do with it. And that's going to be just grab my stuff, 63 pounds, I'm on the water doing exactly what I want to do. I'm happy with it so far. I just wanted to see what it would actually do at what they said it would do. And now you know the rest of the story.